Hey everybody, welcome to Lord Saunders Smokehouse. I am Lord Saunders, and today we're going to prepare and slice the brisket that you got from us. I can't wait to show you what we're going to do. When you first open your brisket, it's going to look like a meteorite, but that's good. That means we have a good bark and a lot of flavor. It's going to be all packed in there. So what we want to do, get that brisket onto a sheet pan. So now that we have it on the sheet pan, we want to get some pats of butter and cover the top of the brisket. Now, I was criticized in a video about this that I didn't say you should put a ton of butter on there, but put as much butter as you like on there. It's going to be flavor because fat is flavor and butter is the fat. What that butter is going to do, it's going to penetrate there and give you that nice mouthfeel that you're going to want when you have some really good Central Texas barbecue. Now that all the butter is on the brisket, we need to prepare our oven. We want to preheat to 225 degrees. Now, the key here for the best brisket is cooking it to an internal temperature of 145 degrees. Now, I put on the sheet 75 minutes because your mileage may vary and your oven may run a little bit hotter, a little bit slower. We all have different ovens. So I highly recommend you get a digital thermometer. This is a great one. I love it. And you want to make sure that your brisket cooks all the way to an internal temperature of 145. That's the magic number for both taste and food safety. Fun fact. So now that our oven is preheated and ready, now we can get it in there and start cooking. Set our timers for 75 minutes. We'll check it at that time, see if we need a little bit more time, and then we'll pull it out and get ready to slice. So we've hit that internal temperature of a perfect 145, and we've got it on the cutting board ready to slice. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the best part. So there's quickly two things to note before we slice in. Number one, the brisket is actually two perpendicular muscles, so we're going to cut it in two different ways. This is the flat, and this is the point. This is your more lean brisket. This is your more juicy, fatty, tender brisket. So that is where we're going to start. The muscles in this side of the brisket are going to run more this way, and the other ones are going to run this way. In order to get tender cuts and tender slices, we're going to cut against the grain. Now, quickly, we're going to notice that you're going to have this little bump right here. This is where the point meets the flat, and that's where we want to slice in. Now, my personal philosophy is when you're serving a big brisket, you want to start from the middle and work your way down. There are people who will cut from this side in, but I find that your best brisket is going to live right in here, and that's where you want to start slicing. So to cut this brisket, I'm going to use a cheap bread knife I got off of Amazon. This is what you'll find all the pit masters using. You can use your own knife, obviously, but I like one with a serrated edge. That way it cuts nice and quick through the bark. So again, I want to find where this first top muscle meets the flat, and that's right here. You'll notice you'll have a little bit of a bump. That's basically your good indicator. So serrated edge, right down into the slice. Let the knife do the work. So we're going to pull up this and look at that. Okay, that's the first cut. Now we're ready to go. So again, we're going to want to slice against the grain. We're going to go this way all the way down. So we'll do a quick slice here. Look at that fat. Nice. So we're going to have our lean slice. A nice smoke ring right there. Now, we want to do for the point, we want to turn it to the side and cut again the opposite direction. Because remember, the muscles are going the other way. So we're going to get some really good burnt ends right here. This is my favorite and everyone's favorite piece of barbecue right here. When you want to show off, you cut off a nice big chunk of the end, not too big, but enough for a bite, and you slice these off, and you serve them to everyone around you, and they'll go like candy. I'll try a slice for us. I love Central Texas barbecue. Man, that's good. So we're going to continue on with slices. Oh, all right. So now you can see here the difference in the slices because this one has a lot more fat content. So it's going to have all that nice, beautiful marbling. It's got a nice smoke ring, a great crust. This is some of your best barbecue. We can do the pull test. So it's going to support under its own weight, which is awesome. And then a nice, gentle pull, and it just comes right apart. This is the goal of barbecue. It's all right here. The magic lives within this slice. So thank you so much for your purchase. I look forward to serving you again in the future. Let us know your thoughts. If you have anything you'd like to recommend, suggest, or want, let us know. We'll get right to it. Enjoy your barbecue. Thanks again for joining us.